Rudiment number 18 on my list of 44 modern rudiments you need to know is the paradiddle. All right, this rudiment has been around forever, and pretty much everybody knows what it is, and it actually is very, very difficult. For as common as it is, it's also one of the more difficult ones. It requires a lot from the hands physically to do. All right, first of all, this is one of the 12 gateway rudiments. So make sure you go do that workout there. This workout here will be something different, a different approach, but make sure you get that one too, as well as this. And you can go to, I think it's step 17 of the Extreme Hands Makeover, which is a whole in-depth lesson on the paradiddle. So I'm going to do a super brief version here and teach you the exercise. Okay, that downstroke is the most important part, right? The going from the downstroke to a diddle, that's the key, all right? So watch your beads at all times. If you're sort of looking off here, it's almost like you might as well not practice because chances are something's going wrong. So watch your beads, watch your heights. You can play them floppy, and that's all good too. But you want to be able to play with strict downstroke control so you have that dynamic contrast, okay? So check out the lesson there, and here, let me just jump to it. I'll show you the exercise we're going to do. All right, it's similar to the other one, but we're going to, on the 12 gateway rudiment, but we're going to put it together in a different order. So we're going to start with eighth notes. It'll be right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now the next thing we're going to do is add the one little inner beat. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then we're going to add the paradiddle onto the end. So paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. And the whole time I want you to think about that eighth note, the bigger eighth note within. And we're going to add another bar of just low diddles, 1 e-enda, 2 e-enda, 3 e-enda, and then 4 e-enda, paradiddle, going to the left hand to repeat the whole thing. So let me play it for you. You'll have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and 4 e and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and paradiddle. Left side repeats the whole thing. 3 and 4 and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and 4 e and 1 e and 2 e and 3 e and paradiddle. Right, back to the top. Now, the whole reason that that fourth bar of low diddles is in there is to give you a chance to compare your very last paradiddle and then diddle, 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 okay? You do not want a paradiddle, now I'm playing smooth diddles. You want to compare that. So that third bar is paradiddle, 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 para, diddle, 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 right? You want to have that smooth stream of low, light, drop, catch, finesse, right? Where you drop the hand and stick and then you catch it into the palm, and that's enough to add that little bit of velocity for nice quality diddles, all right? You might just say you play the diddles with the fingers, which is a usually helpful oversimplification, right? So again, the whole thing a little quicker, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Paradiddle left side repeats. Right? Shady. Right? So that's what you're going for. Remember, your downstrokes point down. Go with no gap between the thumb and the first finger, such that the thumb puts a ceiling on the stick. You can be way looser by closing that gap and using that thumb to help stop the stick. Right? So stick height's got to be great, and then all the low notes got to be nice and light with your fingers. And there you go. All right, we'll start nice and slow, and let's jump in. Paradiddle video 1. Here we go at 80 beats a minute. 2, ready, play. Right, right, left, left, right, right. Fill in the front. Now fill in the diddle. And a bar of diddles. Paradiddle little turnaround. Left side repeats. Fill in the front. Add the diddle. And a bar of low diddles. Turn it around. Paradiddle right back to the top. Diddle, 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 diddle. Make this all match, and whatever you do, don't stroke out those diddles stiff. Diddle, 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 all the same. Paradiddle, left side repeat. Diddle, 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 diddle. Right. Make sure those two taps match. So these two taps, same velocity, same stick height. Right. Make sure you really control these downstrokes. Don't let them flop around. At this speed, those diddles are almost all wrist, but just don't play them stiff. Left side. Right. Left. This tap should be unaffected by the accent that preceded it. All right, let's jump to 90. It'll probably be a little bit easier. So 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1. Left side. Make sure you feel the thumb helping stop these downstrokes so they don't flop. We'll want the flop when we go really fast, but not here. We want the definition. Really control your heights. Keep your eyes on your beads. Make sure they're all defined. All the low notes should be the same exact stick height. Same exact stick height. You should feel like you're barely holding the sticks on this low stuff. Although at this speed there is more wrist than fingers. But that'll shift as we get faster for sure. Make sure you're not slamming these downstrokes either. Just play the stick height. All right, let's jump to 100. So 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're starting to really enter that drop catch zone for those low diddles. So the fingers are stepping up. In a lot of ways, this is a much easier tempo than the two previous. Again, think about your downstrokes pointing down, define those heights, separate it, use your thumb to help the stick not flop. Make sure you're absolutely loose on these diddles. Use some fingers. Otherwise, as we go faster, you're not going to have a chance. All right, if you've got good height control, good diddle quality, go ahead and bounce to the next one. Paradiddle video 2, here we go, picking up at 110. 2, ready, go. Define those heights, like all the low notes, same exact stick height. There's more and more finger control needed down low. Make sure your arms are completely out of this. This should be all in the hands. We can add arm later for style and such, but right now let's get it all defined. Really check out the drop catch finger control on the diddles. Make sure the last diddle of the paradiddle matches the bar of diddles. Diddle, 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 diddle. Should be seamless going over that bar line. All right, let's jump to 120. So 1, 2, here we go. All about finger finesse down low. You hit that downstroke and then you disconnect from what comes next. So that diddle should not know that a downstroke preceded it. Diddle, 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 diddle. Okay, let's jump to 130. So 1, 2, here we go. Make sure you watch your beads, first heights. 2 distinct heights is what you're going for. All right, there you go. If you got some nice drop catch finger control, downstrokes pointing down, defined heights, jump on to the next video. Paradiddle video 3, here we go at 140. 2 and 1, 2, ready, go. Try to be real smooth with your drop catch. Diddles. You should feel like you're steering the rhythm with your fingers without adding any extra beef or stiffness to them. And ideally, you're in American grip, and you can feel the diddles essentially pivoting under the thumb as your fulcrum, a la the attributes of French grip. Makes it a lot easier for the fingers to do their thing. By having no gap between the thumb and the first finger, the thumb is now more on top of the stick than the side of the stick. You can be way more relaxed on the downstrokes, and it sets you up for way better finger control on the low end. Okay, let's bump to 160. A bigger jump now that we're in faster tempos. 1, 2, and 1, 2, here we go. So we're a little bit less strict with the downstroke. So now we're a little bit less strict with the downstroke in order to allow a little bit of flow into that tap or diddle. And make sure you're not slamming a downstroke. Just play the stick height. All right, we're gonna jump to 180 and we're gonna get rid of this pesky eighth note. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, here we go. You still want that downstroke control. Don't just flop it. We're in a gray area now. It's not full on downstrokes point down, total separation, but a little bit of flow from the downstroke to the next thing, be it a tap or a diddle. Keep this rhythm tight, accurate. All right, for kicks, let's go 200. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready to go. You'll notice taps are all getting a little higher because we have the flow from the accent into it. There's some arm going on for sure, especially on the low roll. We're about to the tempo where you want to add a little bit of molar on the accents. Just a hair of whip kicking in. All right, there you go. Those are paradiddles.